Good morning, children. This is a Manoj Kumar, working in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. We have been discussing about chapter 3, Earth Movements and Seasons. Already half of the lesson we completed. Then we are discussing about seasons, how seasons are forming due to some critical elements included in that seasons are forming. What is the critical elements included? Already regarding two I explained you curvature of the earth, then earth rotation on its axis. These two we completed. Now we are going to discuss about earth tilt revolution around the sun. Already you know regarding rotation, earth moving its own axis, that is called rotation. Due to the rotation, what is forming? Yes, it causes day and night. Rotation causes day and night. Okay, then what is revolution? The earth is moving, rounding itself and moving around the sun. Once again I will say, the earth moving around itself, okay, then moving around the sun. Okay, na? That means earth rotating its own axis at the same time moving around the sun. Do you understand? Earth rotating its own axis at the same time moving around the sun, that is called revolution. What is the causes of revolution? Seasons are forming. We have summer season, winter season, autumn season, such as seasons we have. Okay, na? Then see, the earth revolves around the sun while rotating around its own axis. Like a top, it is rotating its own axis. I explained you before. Revolution, the motion of the earth throughout the sun. Revolution, the motion of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Already I explained this one. Each revolution takes about 365 days and 5.56 hours. What does it mean? If you know, per one rotation, how much time it takes? 24 hours. Okay, na? Just now I explained you earth moving its own axis, how much it takes to complete one complete rotation. Yes, 24 hours. Likewise, it is moving around the sun, how much it takes to complete one full revolution? 365. Very good. 5.56 days it takes. Okay, 365 days and 5.56 hours it takes to complete one revolution. Do you understand? Due to the revolution, it causes seasons. This causes formation of seasons. Just now I explained you. The earth goes around the sun on a regular path. Okay, na? This is the regular path of the earth. Okay, one fixed path, earth is moving around the sun, rotating around the sun. That fixed path is called as orbit. Technically, it is called as, this is called as orbit. Do you understand? Then see, this is called the orbital plane. It is, okay now, by using this orbital plane, it is rotating. Which is rotating? Earth is rotating. The earth axis of rotation does not stand vertical. That means what? So vertical means 90 degrees angle, but it not stand vertical. So it tilted. How much angle it tilted? 23 degrees, 23 and a half degrees angle it tilted. Okay, na? So here figures wise I explained here. So as to form a 66 and a half angle, in other words, it is tilted by 23.5 degrees angle. That means 90 degrees. If you subtract 90 degrees, okay, na, to 66 degrees 5 degrees, how much it will come? 23.5 degrees angle will come. Do you understand? So earth tilted 23.5 degrees. Okay, then as the earth revolves around the sun, earth axis remains tilted. Earth axis also remains tilted in the same direction throughout the year. That's why in different areas receiving different kinds of sunlight. Okay, it keeps pointing to the pole star which can be seen in the northern sky in the night. And this is called the polarity of axis. Very, very important. Remember this one. Polarity of axis. If you remember this one, as the earth revolves around the sun, here you have clarity. The earth revolves around the sun, earth axis remains tilted. Okay na? So it is not in 90 degrees angle, it is in 66.5 degrees angle. It is tilted, okay na, throughout the year in the same direction. Do you understand? Okay na? So that it keeps pointing to the pole star. Okay na? Which pole star? Which can be seen in the northern sky. Okay na? So that is called as polarity of axis. Polarity of axis. Do you understand this one? So if you observe this diagram, okay na, you are able to understand. See here, March 21st, March, April, May, June 21st, June, July, August, September 23rd, September, October, November, December 22. Suppose here see June 21, this is which hemisphere? Okay, northern hemisphere. Top one is northern hemisphere, down one is southern hemisphere. Here, okay, sunrises are directly, that means earth tilted towards the sun. Okay, na, northern hemisphere tilted towards the sun. That's why here summer in northern hemisphere. Okay na? Then winter in southern hemisphere. Then earth rotating around the sun. Then after 6 months later, positions changed. Okay. Then what will happen? So winter in northern hemisphere. That means southern hemisphere this time tilted towards the sun. So that sun rays are falling in southern hemisphere. So that in the southern hemisphere by the time that 6 months summer. So here in northern hemisphere, that is winter. So if you see, whenever in the northern hemisphere summer season arises, then at the same time winter season arises in the southern hemisphere. Already I explained you. For example, India located in northern hemisphere, Australia, South Africa, Chile, these countries are located in southern hemisphere. For example, if in India we have summer, in Australia they have winter. We have winter, in Australia they have summer. Okay now, why? Because earth is moving in some months, especially in the northern hemisphere, tilted towards the sun. That's why sunrises are falling here in northern hemisphere. So that is summer. If you see March 21st and September 23rd, okay now, here sunrises are similarly, okay now, falling in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay now, then we can observe equal amount of sunrises are falling in March 21st and September 23rd in northern hemisphere as well as southern hemisphere. Okay na? Open your textbook. Once you go through your textbook, okay na, then you clearly understand this diagram by listening this video. I think everybody understood. In this class, what I explained you, mostly we concentrated on revolution of the earth. Revolution causes seasons. Okay na? So I am ending up this session with this topic. Thank you.